Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we have a very exciting video because I have a book haul. So I thought I would do a little unboxing and first impression of the covers in person and also talk through a little bit about the books that I got and why I got them. This is heavy. Should probably use some scissors. You are not watching this for the professional unboxing. Let's see, I'm gonna be pulling them out of the box and looking at them for the first time with you. This can go. First book that I see is Shatter Me. I love the cover. I did not realize that it's kind of a little bit matte. It almost looks pearly in real life. I did not know that's how they look, and I love the feel of it. Something about it is just giving me sensory satisfaction. However, the corners did come a little bit, I hope you can see that, just a little bit bent, but that is not a problem. Let's check the flop. That is just absolutely amazing. What a perfect flop. I love the size of the font. It's bigger than I expected it to be. The reason I got Shatter Me is because I've seen so many creators on TikTok talk about this series, and I feel like I'm the last person to jump on the train, and I really need to know why everyone is gushing about Aaron Horner. So I had to get it. I have to catch up. Especially because the author announced a new series that is set 10 years after the whole Shatter Me series ends, and apparently Aaron is gonna be like 30 something in it. Have to catch up before that comes out. Oh my god, I was so excited for this book. Look how pretty. Your Blood, My Bones. This is a standalone. I don't know when was the last time I read a standalone book. Actually, I do know. It was in January, and that was the Song of the Achilles, and I did not have a great experience. Me and my fiance, we have read a blurb for it, and we like the idea of it so much. The end papers are bright green. Let's check the back. The end paper here is also green. I love that. And let's check under. It has leaves on it. I hope this is coming up on the camera. And a teardrop, or I suppose based on the name, that is a blood drop. The dust jacket did come in a little bit botched here and there, but again, that doesn't really make it or break it for me. I don't mind. Since the reason for buying this book for me was the actual description of it, I would love for you to hear it. I'm gonna read it, but I'm also going to put a picture of it on the screen so you can either pause and read, or you can listen to me read it out for you. So it goes. A girl who will not love, a boy who cannot die, a twisted destiny neither can escape. Wyatt Westlock has one plan for the farmhouse she's just inherited, to burn it to the ground. But during her final walkthrough of her childhood home, she makes a shocking discovery in the basement. Peter, the boy she once considered her best friend, strung up in chains and left for dead. Unbeknownst to Wyatt, Peter has suffered hundreds of ritualistic deaths on her family's property. Semi-immortal, Peter never remains dead for long, but he can't really live either. Not while he's bound to the farm, locked in a cycle of grisly deaths and painful rebirths. There's only one way for him to break free. He needs to end the Westlock line. He needs to kill Wyatt. With Wyatt's parents gone, the spells protecting the property have begun to unravel, and dark ancient forces gather in the nearby forest. The only way for Wyatt to repair the spells is to work with Peter, the one person who knows how to harness her volatile magic. But how can she trust a boy who's sworn an oath to destroy her? When the past turns up to haunt them in the most unexpected way, they are forced to rely on one another to survive, or else tear each other apart. I thought this sounded absolutely magnificent. It has magic. It kind of gave me the same feel as the Raven Boys series. If you have read it, you'll understand what I mean. It feels quite YA. I'm not sure if this is YA, I have a feeling that it is. I also see that in the back, there's a message from one of my favorite authors of all time, and that is Cassandra Clare. A haunting, dreamlike tale of sacrifice, love, and obsession. Amazing. I'm really excited for this book. It just sounds perfect for the fall. This is the kind of magic, it seems a bit more witchy. So I thought this would be perfect for this season. The next thing in here is really not, I mean, it is book related, but it's not books. These are the liners that I use for my annotations. Now for the next book, I already see this is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I really wanted to get into two things this fall: dark romance and thrillers. It was a toss between Frida McFadden book or something by Lisa Jewell. They both seem to be very appraised authors when it comes to thrillers. I went with The Housemaid because certain people that I am friends with on TikTok and whose reviews I trust did give good reviews to this book and the next one, however not the third one as far as I know. So I think I'm only going to be reading this one, and if I like it, the next one. Now we have to do the flop test. Perfect flopsicity. I really like the font. Again, it seems similar. It's a bit smaller than Shatter Me, but I like it. The cover feels very matte, very like scratchy. It's not as satisfying as Shatter Me one, but I still like it. It's different. The next book is my second most anticipated series of this year that I wanted to read. My first most anticipated series was Caraval, and I'm almost done with it, and I will be posting my full review on the whole trilogy. The second series that I desperately wanted to read is The Cruel Prince. I cannot believe I'm holding this book in my hands. Again, did not expect it to be matte. It feels so nice. Another thing I didn't expect is for it to be this thick. Without spoiling myself. Where are the pages numbers? I don't want to see anything. Hold on, I really want to know how many pages this is. Don't read, just look at the corner. So it's around like 400 pages, but the font is rather small. Why is it so thick? I also love how there's little illustrations. Can you see that? There's little illustrations. And I love the way they do chapters. That there's also illustration that is absolutely adorable. Incredibly excited to read this. The reason why I got this book is because, to be honest, all of the, I believe their name is Frostbite Studios, the person who makes official art for this series, all of their art is just so incredible. It got me so interested in characters. There seems to be a very colorful variety of them, I would say. I know romance is not the main focus of this series, but I am curious about Jude and Carden. Those are the main reasons I'm picking this up, but I know this one focuses on politics a lot, and I actually adore books like that. Let's check the floppage of the book. It's pretty floppy. Yeah. It's a little bit less floppy than the others, but that might be just due to its thickness. Still, I think it would be very comfortable to read. The next two books that I'm also incredibly excited about are The Crown of Midnight and The Heir of Fire in Throne of Glass series. Right away, I'm gonna tell you this. Why is the paper different? Why? I have read Assassin's Blade first, because I know this is like a big debacle in the community which book to read first. I read it first. I think it created a perfect basis for me to jump into the series, and I feel like I would have entirely missed all of the references in Throne of Glass, and they wouldn't have hit as hard as they did if I haven't read Assassin's Blade. If you know, you know. But I am excited to jump into these, continue reading this universe. I unfortunately do know majority of the plot twists. It's not as bad as ACOTAR, where like ACOTAR, I feel like I've read it. I don't think there's a single surprise left for me in the series. I just have to scan my eyes over the pages. My fiance actually is the one who's reading ACOTAR, and I am reading Throne of Glass series, and then we're gonna swap, probably. I think it happens in Crown of Midnight, the reveal, the Selena reveal, that's all I'm gonna say. And I know about it. I'm sure if you read it for the first time and you're unaware, this would hit so hard. So far, both Assassin's Blade and Throne of Glass were 4-star reads for me. I have high hopes for this. I'm hoping the plot pulls through, or there's some plot twist that I don't know about and it just wows me. This completely consumes me. The way Sarah J. Maas writes these books, it just gets you hooked and you want to keep going. It gets me so excited. I get so into this world. I'm just completely not even on this earth. I am there with them. I'm there with Selena, and honestly, I've been missing my boy Kale, and I've been missing my boy Dorian. And yes, I do like Kale. I know I might eat my words later on, but I think he's good. I don't understand why people hate on him in Throne of Glass, at the very least. I think he didn't do anything too bad. I think he was doing his job. I think his reactions to Selena are warranted, and I think people who hate on him in the first book are just simply haters. There, I said it. So yeah, I'm super excited to jump back into the series. Now let's test the floppage. This is Crown of Midnight. Super floppy, super nice. And now Air of Fire though. What is this? Where's the floppage? Oh no! My book has water damage or moisture damage. I opened it right in the middle. And you can, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but there's like wrinkles in the middle. And actually, I think it's stiff because it's just been in a wet place. Well, there's that. So this was my haul. Let me know if you read any of these books. What rating did you give them? Don't spoil anything, but you can share your opinions. Recommend or don't recommend it to community. I welcome all reviews, positive and negative, because I believe that all opinions are important and books are art and art is subjective and all opinions should be out there.